Hey guys, you're watching Twins Reviews, where we give our honest opinions about games today.
That's right.
It's a little different again, a different video today. We are reviewing games that we saw at PAX West for the 4 days that we were there. Obviously, we didn't see all the games because there were a lot of independent games, or indie games as you would call them. We didn't get to play as much of those, but we definitely checked out all the main stuff, all the things on the fourth floor, it would be. But we're gonna talk about some of those games, talk about what you should look forward to, talk about what we had fun playing. Obviously, this is going to be all opinion based. Take what you will from it and check those games out if you like what you see and how we talk about it. Alright, sorry for the interruption. I did want to say that these are the games that we will be talking about in this video. All the timestamps for each game will be down in the description, so you won't have to sit through things you don't want to. If you did not see the game that you wanted to, please drop it in the comments. There's a chance we may have played it at PAX, and if we did, we will try and reply to you with as much information about it as possible. Alright, on with the video. Monsterhunter World has been out for a while now. I'm not a big fan of the game, however, I do want to include this game into something to look forward to, because the new Iceborn expansion, which we got to play there, which you should be seeing on the screen right now, is actually pretty good. As I said, I'm not a big fan of the game because it's a little too, I don't know, complex, I guess. For me, I don't really like that style. I'm more of a Dauntless kind of guy, which it was also there, actually, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But basically, Monster Hunter, they had a big, huge stage, a nice ice dragon there as well. Really good presentation, and definitely a game that Monster Hunter fans should look into because of the expansion. And just people that are looking for kind of like a monster hunting game, I guess. It's pretty good. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, so I played that as well, Monster Hunter. It was okay. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it that much. I prefer Dauntless over Monster Hunter. I had more fun in Dauntless. It was more simple for me. And yeah, Monster Hunter was just a little bit too complex, as he said before. Dauntless, I had more fun in Dauntless. I just liked the style better. There wasn't as much, I don't know, it wasn't as hectic. It was just more fun for me. So if you're new, I would probably go with Dauntless. But if you already play Monster Hunter, then yeah, it's good content for you in that case.
Yeah, let's talk about Dauntless a little bit here. So Dauntless has also been out for a while. I've been playing it for a while as well, just a little here and there, not like fully into it, but it's a great game to sit back and relax and play with some friends. I definitely recommend it. It's very fun, I would say, and not very complex, pretty easy to get. All the weapon and armor, that whole system is very easy, and you don't really have to dive so into it to understand all of it, which is a very big plus for me, especially for newcomers. And Dauntless was there. We did check it out. We were playing on the Switch. Apparently, Dauntless is looking into putting this game on Switch if it's not already on Switch. The graphics were a little bit meh.
They were kind of choppy on Switch.
Yeah, compared to PC, but that's something I guess you have to compensate, and as well as the internet in the convention center isn't always the best. But definitely Dauntless is something you should check out. Because it's very fun in my opinion.
Let's move on to the next game that we have listed here. It's called Overcooked 2. It's a really fun party game. It's a co-op kind of party game, and the premise of the game is you're trying to make pizzas, and basically you got like 3-4 players sitting there. One person's like chopping up bread, one person's like spreading sauce, getting plates, and like you try to cooperate in order to ship out like the pizza to the customer. And basically you're trying to do as many as you can in like a span of some amount of time.
Exactly.
It was really fun. Yeah. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's just a little chill party game you can play with friends. It's a lot of laughter and it's a fun time. I would definitely recommend getting that if you have friends. Yeah, if you have friends that want to play like a party game with you, this is the one you could look into. Yes,
it's an arcade style, and you don't necessarily have to make pizzas. The level we were playing was with pizzas, but it's basically a co-op cooking game that you have to, like an arcade style, so it's speed. You're relying on speed and then high scores and stuff. Definitely a chill, fun party game. That if you're looking into that, definitely check this out, because I was not expecting I was gonna have so much fun on such a game that I don't really play those kind of games, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, wow.
And I might actually consider into getting it myself to maybe play with some friends when they're over or something like that. Let's move on to another game called Call of Guardians. So Call of Guardians is a mobile game that was at PAX that is not out yet, but definitely something interesting. It wasn't the most balanced game.
It wasn't balanced at all. No,
Yeah,
not one bit.
I beat him and I got the free shirt, so that's why he may be a little salty. But it's like kind of like Clash of Clans and Dota 2 smashed into one thing.
You're just trying to destroy the opponent's base.
The core.
And the thing about this game is that the core is really close to where you start at, and it's really easy to just get to and start hitting it. Like, you don't need to kill anything else to just start hitting the core. So it's basically a race to who can kill the core first, which is kind of stupid. It's kind of pointless and not very balanced when you don't have to kill nothing else. So I did not enjoy this game.
I did.
It was interesting.
It's definitely a mobile game that I will be getting if it's free, because I actually do like the quickness of the game. There are 2 shields that you have to destroy, at least one you have to destroy to get to the core. But it's not that hard to destroy, which makes this game very quick. And I actually like that, because mobile games aren't supposed to take that long. And if you're just like somewhere where you find like maybe 10 or 15 minutes spare time, just hop on it real quick, get into a match, play a game, and that's it. You don't have to worry that like you won't finish something, or you're gonna have to quit without saving. So it's definitely something that I will be getting if it's free. If it's paid, I'm not going to be getting it, because I'm not going to be paying for mobile games.
So the next game is Borderlands 3. This was definitely one of the biggest games at the convention. Had one of the biggest lines. We did play it. It was it's really hyped. It's kind of difficult if you've never played first-person shooters before, or if you're crap at using a, well, it was on controller. So if you're crap at shooting on a controller, you're not gonna have fun. But it was fun for me, because I can play those type of games, and I really enjoyed the game. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the demo. I will consider getting this game if it comes out on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation
Which it
5.
is. It will
or
be.
Whichever.
It will be coming out on Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, so
and PC.
I'll definitely consider getting it. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it's definitely got my interest. For someone who likes single-player first-person shooter games that are it's kind of story-based, so you would enjoy this game.
And it is co-op. You can just the other Borderlands.
Yeah.
And definitely a game that Borderlands 2 fans will enjoy, because it's keeping that same style and it's just making it better.
So the next game is just Shapes and Beats. It's kind of a bullet hell music game, not much of a rhythm game. It's literally just a bullet hell. And the premise is just to dodge the projectiles that are on screen with your little shape that you have. And it's got some really awesome bangers and some fun songs. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game. This is probably one of the funnest games that I've played this year. It was really fun. Enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a great time. I would definitely recommend buying this game.
And this game is already out, and we've actually already beat it. We played together and we beat this game. It has some really good songs and just really smooth and nice gameplay. So if you're looking for a bullet hell or just a game that has a great soundtrack, this
really
is
good
something
soundtrack.
you should definitely look into.
For sure.
The next game that we'll be looking into real quick is Infernax. It's also by the same guys that made just Shapes and Beats. This game was something that I didn't think I would enjoy as much as I did. It's basically a side scroller. I don't know. It's not 8-bit. It's like 16-bit.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like 16-bit. Obviously, like the graphics. There's not much graphics to talk about. It's really choppy, if you will. But I think that's kind of the style of the game. But you're not really playing for the the graphics in this game. You're playing for more of the story and the plot, because this game's got a really cool plot that I'm not going to say anything, but it's got a really interesting plot, and
for sure,
I would literally play this game for the plot. It's looks really fun. I'm actually probably gonna get it if I had a. Is it on Switch? I'm not even sure.
It's on actually, it was being demoed on the one of the old Nintendos.
If it comes out on PC or something like that, or PlayStation or one of those, or Xbox, I'll definitely be playing it. If not, I probably won't buy a Switch or anything just for this game. But if it does come out on PC, I'm definitely going to play this game 100%.
Yeah, and it does add a great twist on a side scroller. You can purchase gear, spells, potions, and all of that. So there's that kind of aspect. Also, I did come up in the demo. I came up against the choose your fate kind of thing, where I got the choice of killing or praying for a monster, and that caused me to either fight a boss or to just kill him right away and not fight a boss. Yeah. So that is
you choose your fate in the game, and the plot is also very dark, which I like. Let's move on.
The next game is, I've been highly anticipating this game for over 3 years now. It's been at PAX for 3 straight years. Lordz. It's basically a basketball arcade style game where you have 4 quarters of 1 minute each to basically play basketball, and it's like a cartoonish style of game. You can buy power-ups after each quarter, and it's just so much fun. Such a great party game.
Yeah, really fun.
And I can also imagine this getting pretty good on online as well. This game is not out yet, but I heard it's in closed beta, which I'm gonna try and get my hands on, because I've been waiting for this game for way too long, because it's just that much fun. So I will definitely, for sure, 100% be getting this game when it comes out.
Me too. I enjoyed this game, and I'll get it as well.
Alright, so the next game that we did notice there was called Alluris, I think is how you pronounce it. It's basically something I've never seen before. It is a kind of text-based, Tinder-style adventure. I don't know if you can call it an RPG, but an adventure game. Basically, you draw cards that are telling you a story, and you would swipe right or left to basically choose your path. Whether like you want to run away from the monster or fight it. You have a health bar, you have gold coins, you have experience level, and basically there's no like fights or anything like that.
It's literally just cards.
Literally just cards.
You gotta use your imagination.
So this game is out on mobile and on Steam. Definitely something that I'm gonna consider, because it's a very chill, like you have to put no effort or thought into this. Like you just sit and swipe right or left to choose your destiny and level up. Very interesting.
I probably won't get it, because simply for the fact that it's just cards and you're just swiping. There's no like, nothing's really happening. It's just story. But if you like that type of stuff, or you're very much into Dungeons and Dragons or stuff where you use your imagination, you're gonna enjoy this, and you should definitely get it. So the next game that we have on our list here is called Quantum League. It's definitely one of the craziest games and most interesting games that I've seen like ever at PAX in the 3 years that I've attended. So it's like a big brain FPS. It's a time travel mayhem game. So to explain that, basically the premise of the game is a 1v1, and you have to get to the center of the map, which is a control point, in 15 seconds, and there's 3 rounds. But the trick is that every round it rewinds and you get sent back into the past. So round 2 starts and you play against the past opponent and the present opponent, and then in round 3 you play against both of them and the present opponent. So let's say in round 1 you come up to the middle of the control point and you die. In round 2, if you kill the thing that killed you, then you don't die, and that your player 1 actually continues, and it's just a whole big brain thing. It's really hard to understand when you're just hearing about it, but once you play it, you'll start kind of getting it. Yeah, you gotta think a lot to be good at this game, and I can't wait to play this game. This is definitely a game that I'm going to get, and I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
The next thing that we'll talk about is Disintegration. It is basically like Titanfall plus micromanaging, I guess you can call it. It's an FPS, I guess. You're not playing as a person, you're like on a
mech.
On a mech, but it's not really a mech, it's like a hover thing.
It's a mech.
But a mech, basically.
Yeah, it hovers. It's like Titanfall, but you're obviously playing on a mech. You're not like you're not like a person, and you're trying to micromanage. Well, there's
units that are basically attached to your ship.
Yeah, there's not that much micromanaging, but there is some that goes into this game. It's a lot of fun. It's FPS. I like the game. I had a lot of fun with it. I might look into getting it.
It's like a real-time micromanage FPS, team-based. 5v5, I want to say?
Yeah.
Yes, it's 5v5. Basically, definitely something I'm gonna get. I had so much fun playing it, and I really hope this game does well, and I'm sure it will. The next game we're talking about is Roller Champions, and this was by far one of my favorite games at PAX this year. Not to mention that I did win the tournament for it on Monday. I got myself some Astro A50s and an exclusive t-shirt. We will be doing a review on those Astro A50s. I did already unbox them and using them at the moment, so I am going to give my opinion on those. They are around $300 right now, so that was a big win for me and my team. But basically, Roller Champions is the next Rocket League. I really hope this game becomes a competitive style game because there's so much hype in this game. It gets so heated.
Yeah, I could definitely
so
see.
nice.
I could definitely see this becoming the next big esports thing. Like Rocket League became a huge esports game after it came out, and then I definitely see Roller Champions becoming a huge esports game. I could like 100% is gonna be a huge esports game because if they make it free, which I think they said they will.
They are. Yep.
This is gonna be the next big thing. Be on the lookout for that. The gameplay is pretty awesome. Myself personally, I'm not gonna be into the competitive scene on this game. I'll definitely be watching all the tournaments and stuff for the esports scene, but I won't play it myself because it's really intense. I like my blood pressure not high, and but if you're into Rocket League, this is a game that you should definitely be on the lookout for. As soon as it comes out, you have to be on the grind for this.
As I said in the beginning, this is by far not the facts. This is just our opinion, and this is a small fraction of what there was on display. There were so many other indie games that I wish I could try out. So if you're more of an indie game kind of person, definitely go check out some other videos some blogs that are going to be focusing on more of the indie games at PAX. But if you want to check out more information on the things we talked about, we're going to have a blog on this. And hopefully, I'm hoping that we get out blogs for specific games, like Roller Champions. I'm hoping that we get a single blog for that, explaining stuff about the game. So an exclusive game blog, I guess. And a big overview, kind of like this video as well. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the description.
Also, please follow our social medias. We post daily on Instagram about everything, products, games, new technology stuff, movies, you name it. We're gonna post it on Instagram. Make sure to follow it. Right now we're not doing too great on it, but please follow the Instagram so that you can follow all that stuff and get updated on the latest games and stuff like that. You definitely don't want to miss all that stuff. It's pretty great. And also make sure to check out our blog in the description. We got all sorts of stuff. We got reviews on products like keyboards, headsets, etc., mics, etc., and then we provide links to where you could buy that product for the cheapest, most affordable price on Amazon.
And also look forward to the A50, the Astro A50 review. I want to get that out as soon as possible because it is a new headset, and I did get a chance to get my hands on it, and so far it's great. I can tell you this is one of the best headsets ever. But anyway, other than that,
hit the hit the 2 thumbs up, and then click the subscribe button, all notifications, and that's it.
So